Are you holding back getting into flight simming because you think it's way too technical and just over the top? Well, I'm here to tell you that it isn't. I get it. You want to get into flight simming, you look at all these YouTube channels and you see masses of cockpit building and sim building and PC jargon, and you've got the hardware, the settings, the what do I buy for the peripherals, and the list just goes on and on and on. And then you look at different setups and people that have got these flamboyant setups and you think it's just all too hard. And I get it, and I can understand where that frustration or where that anxiety might come from, but it doesn't need to be. The reality is, flight simming is a hobby, so treat it like a hobby. And with any hobby, you're going to learn and build on your skills over time. One of the biggest reasons why you should not be worried about getting into flight simming because of the technology that's behind it and that you feel as if you've been left behind is this community. This community is global. And I'm not talking tens or hundreds of people, I'm talking thousands. Thousands of people all over the world. I've been doing this now for well over 5 years, and I've had my fair share of inquiries myself where I've had to reach out and see if I can't find or get someone to get me an answer. Now, whether that be through Discord or whether that be through various online communities, I have always been able to find the answer. And sometimes, in fact, quite a few times, that answer has been given to me by another member of the community. The point I'm trying to make with this is, there isn't a single person in the flight sim community that will not want to give you a hand. In my journey, when I speak to fellow flight simmers and I ask a question or they ask a question of me, we are all more than happy for the information shared. It adds to the knowledge base of the flight sim community, and it's a really tight-knit community as well. You will find easily the answers that you need. Even here today, the very fact that you are watching this video, if you had a question that you put into the comments down below, whether it was me that could either answer it for you directly or point you in the direction that I could, chances are someone else who was watching and reading the comments would add that comment for you. And that's the benefit of this. The community is fantastic and it is here to help. So don't fear for a second that you will grab hold of a PC and you'll have all of this stuff and you won't know what to do. And when we think about community help and how the community can help you, well, let me just give you some examples right now. You're on YouTube watching this. There are multiple YouTube channels, all different shapes and sizes, all different qualities in relation to flight simming. That in itself is a source of assistance. There is Discord channels. There are online communities. For those of you in the US and other parts of the world as well, you know full well that you have flight sim expos. Go along to one of the flight sim expos if you can and mix it with the people there. You'll be surprised what you come away with. Don't need to build your own PC to go and get into flight simulation. Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane, DCS, these are the three main simulators that you will find. All of them have recommended specs, and all you need to do is to take those recommended specs and go down to your local computer store and match it. Now, I can assure you, if you want full-on 4K screens and you want all of the fruit and you want to have it all of it, it won't be cheap. So be prepared for that. But again, any good computer store will talk that through with you. So there's the PC side. You've bought your PC. You have a PC. You simply now can choose Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane or DCS. And let's assume for the time being that we'll park DCS off to the side, Digital Combat Simulator. let's stick with Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane. Now, X-Plane can actually be downloaded and used as a free trial. Yes, that's right. You can download it and run it as a free trial. Microsoft Flight Simulator, you've got two ways of doing that, either via the Steam or via the Microsoft Store. So let's assume you've got that PC, and let's assume you've got either X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Simulator loaded. So what do you want to do now? Okay, well, grab yourself a joystick or a yoke and start small. If someone's got one lying around, or you know that there's one second hand somewhere, start with that. That's how I started. I've still got my Logitech Attack 3. 20 years plus that thing has been around, and I've still got it today. And I still use it today. You don't need to have all the peripherals. You don't need to have controls and everything else. In fact, it's better perhaps at the start that you don't, because you want to really start to dip your toe in and see if you're really going to enjoy it. It's important that you don't lose sight of what it is. It is a hobby. And so you can learn this at your own pace. At your own pace. If you don't do anything for a few weeks, so what? Do it at your own pace. I can understand how the tech would be overwhelming for a lot of people. It's advanced at a rapid rate of knots. It's only, 40 years ago, or if not a little bit more, that we were with the Commodore 64 and tape drives. And now look at us. You know, we've got everything. Virtual reality. I mean, it is mind-blowing just how far technology's come and how fast it's rapidly advancing. And I can understand how that would perhaps introduce a little bit of anxiety that it's all going to be too hard. But it's not going to be too hard. It won't be too hard. And if it is a little bit too hard, guess what? Reach out. Reach out to me. Reach out to any of those other channels that you're watching. And I can assure you, we will get you the answers that you need. We will give you the advice that you need, and we'll get you the answers that you need. It's that simple. What are you waiting for? When you think about it, what are you waiting for? You're sitting on the sidelines. You really want to get into this hobby. So go for it. If you want to buy yourself a PC that you can use not only for your home flight simulating, but maybe for just for general use as well, go for it. If you've already got a PC, check that its specs meet up with what you need and load it in. Or if you've already started that and you're just worried about getting different peripherals, well, again, ask the question of the community and just see what comes back. You might be pleasantly surprised. At the end of the day, yeah, if you're a flight sim cockpit builder and you want to get into that side of it and you want to do all of the nuances and tech and everything else, absolutely, you can get really lost in this stuff. In fact, only just today, as I record this now, as an example, my OBS, the software that I use to record this on, was not working. Why? Have no idea. But there you go. The tinkering never stops. So what did I do? I went onto forums to find out why. And I got the answer I needed. Flight simming is not about being a tech head. It's about having a passion for aviation and getting up there and enjoying yourself and having fun. All the tools, the community, and all of the help is there for you. You don't need to be apprehensive. My advice, just get into it and go for it. The more people that we have in this community, both advanced, young, and all of those in the middle, make it all the better and keeps us growing. This whole global community is here to help you, and they will help you. So for you other seasoned flight simmers out there that are already watching this video, do me a favor, drop your thoughts down below as well, because I reckon between all of us, the more people we can get to this hobby, the better. Well, I hope that video resonated with you, and if you're considering getting into flight simming, please don't let the technology hold you back. Yes, I agree, it can be quite daunting, but it doesn't need to be. And if you're looking for answers to questions, just reach out. If I can't help you, I can guarantee you there'll be someone in the community that will, and I may be able to point you in the right direction. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, smash that like button down below, and I look forward to catching up with you on the next one. Bye for now.